This video demonstrates how to search the Utah Geological Survey's Geologic Map Portal to find background information on an area. My sample topic today is Rattlesnake Gulch in Mill Creek Canyon. I'm starting on the UGS's homepage, and from here we want to open the Geologic Map Portal. When you first open the map, you'll see a map navigation guide. Also, by finding the question mark inside of a circle, you can access a quick guide, which gives more information on how to use this tool. The first thing you'll want to do is find your specific location on the map. There are a couple ways to do this. The first way is to do a location search by using this pin Go to a Location icon. I will do a search for Mill Creek. And I found that even though this map is specific to Utah, there are other maps in the world available on this tool, so it is useful to clarify that you want this in Utah. You'll see that this takes me to Mill Creek, the city. There are also more results that I could look at. Use this zoom to, it'll take me in. So this maybe can be a good starting place, but this obviously didn't take me exactly where I wanted to go. So the other way to find your location is to do a manual search. And what I like to do is in the map layers option, turn on streets and reference. You can also temporarily turn off some of the geologic map layers. This helps the map portal look a little bit more like a map we might be familiar with, like Google Maps, which can be helpful for finding our specific location. Since we're already here in Mill Creek, we can move over and find, here's Mill Creek Canyon. And I'd said specifically that I want to focus on Rattlesnake Gulch. So as I zoom in, here I see Rattlesnake Gulch. One reason that this Geologic Map Portal is really helpful is because you can be this specific with where you're going. As you move up Mill Creek Canyon, the geology is going to change. And so by being able to say, I'm going to find information specific to the trail that I'm visiting, that can be really helpful for your research. Once you've found your area, you want to go ahead and turn those map layers back on. Alternately, if you don't want to worry about turning on and off the map layers, you can use layer opacity. And by dragging that down, we can see kind of that same map view we already had, or that Google Map type of view we already had. We can turn it back up and see our geologic map. The next thing you want to do is drop a pin. To do this, find one of your areas and go ahead and right-click. And that'll give us a little pin. And it opens up this gray pop-up box. This gives me general information about the geology present where that pin is. So here I can see kind of near the base of Rattlesnake Gulch, near the trailhead, the major formation we have is the Weber Sandstone from the Pennsylvanian era. And there's additional information that we can pull here as well. Now let's say I want to focus on the entirety of Rattlesnake Gulch, and we can see that our map layers, we have different colors, so we know that the geology is changing. So maybe I want to go ahead and drop a pin a little bit higher up. And here I see now we're seeing Park City Formation related rocks. And if I go even higher, kind of up where Rattlesnake Gulch connects with the Pipeline Trail, I drop a pin again. Now we're seeing the Woodside Formation. So as I'm using this tool, I'm going to take notes on those major formations. I'm going to read the descriptions in this gray box. And then those types of words, those formations, those are all going to be the key words that I'm going to use to search for sources on Mill Creek Canyon and Rattlesnake Gulch a little bit later. If you turn on additional map layers, you can also find different information. So here, this is from this intermediate scale maps, but if I turn on this next layer and I re-drop my pin, let's say I want to move a little bit further down on the trail, now that I'm seeing more information on that area. So once again, depending on how specific in your location you want to go, maybe drop multiple pins, play around with multiple map layers. If you're just kind of want a more general view, having just a single pin might be fine. Now, the other way that you can use the Geologic Map Portal is to use the Map Downloads option. So at the top of the screen, you'll toggle from Unit Descriptions, which is the default, to Map Downloads, and go ahead and redrop your pin. What this does now, instead of bringing up your pop-up box with that information, it's going to show you a list of maps that are available for free for you to access. If you just click on the image, it'll just give you the map. So I like to open the PDF file. It is going to show you the most specific option first, in this case, the Sugar House Quad. The next one is going to be the Salt Lake City Wasatch Front, Salt Lake County, right? So it's getting bigger. So typically you want to start with this first one. When I open up the PDF, I see the first page has our map, which is exactly kind of what we were looking at in the interactive portal. But scrolling down, I see that this is more than just the map. It is giving us this full information, or this technical report really, on all of this. So you can actually use this technical source as one of your scholarly sources for your field trip location project. So this is a fabulous way to use this Geologic Map Portal to not only get the general information you need, but also to access potentially one of the scholarly sources that you need. Happy searching!